Part 2, we'll run the model and look at the results. Before we run the model and get too far, make sure you have your file saved. This is part of the submission for the lab, so if you have not saved it yet, go ahead and save as someplace where you'll be able to find it and submit it. And as we're going through this, also do be sure to be making the appropriate screenshots to include in your lab submission. So that being said, there are a few ways we can run our model. The toolbar up here has a little lightning bolt that you can run your model, or you can go up to the drop-down project and click Run Analysis. If your model's set up properly, you'll get a notification that the run was successful, and you can say OK. Next, we're going to want to review our results. One option is to view the pressure at each of these individual junctions. We can go over to the browser on the right and click on Maps, then select the drop-down from Nodes and click on Pressure, and you'll see the numeric value appear there as well as with a color coding. We can also view information about the velocity and flow in each of these individual pipes in the network. One way to do that is go up to the toolbar and click on Table, and then select Network Links to give us the information for the pipes, and hit OK. And you'll see here a table displayed with the flow, velocity, head loss, etc. for each of those individual pipes. One thing to note here is that some of these pipes have a negative flow, which is perfectly okay as far as our results are concerned. All this means is that the direction we drew the pipe in, the flow is actually in the opposite direction. So we had guessed one direction. EPANET assumes that the flow is in the direction that we draw the pipe, but in fact it's in a different direction, is all that means. So you'll want to make sure you take a screenshot of this and include it in your submission. Next, we're going to set up an extended period analysis. So this gives us a snapshot of a very particular moment of the analysis. However, we sometimes will want to see, and often do want to see, over a longer period of time. So we'll be setting up a 3-day period of analysis in the next section.